Thank you so much for joining me today. Where are we? We're in central London, and I'll tell you what, I'm sick of this weather. It's cold, it's wet, it's miserable. Come on, liven up there, liven up. Right, where are we going? Now, this has been on the list for quite a while. Take a look here. The Bus Cafe, Monday to Friday, 8 AM to 4 PM. Delicious food at reasonable prices. Now, I've got to tell you, I like delicious food and I like reasonable prices as well. Take a look over here. Plenty of buses. Hence, I mentioned why it's called the Bus Cafe. Now, I've got to tell you, I looked online, they do a breakfast here in central London, a breakfast for £4.50. Reasonable prices? That sounds certainly reasonable to me. As always, please stop raining. Let's give it a go. Ooh. I've got to tell you, if you're a bus enthusiast, this is the place for you. Plenty of red buses. Now, I think it's down here. Well, there's only one way to find out, isn't there? Come on. Woohoo. Hello, buses. How are you? You're nice and red. Yes. Right, I'm sitting outside, quite literally, it is packed in there, and what a mix of people in there. You've got bus drivers or people who work for the bus company, but you've got people in suits as well, youngsters, you name it, everyone's in here, and I'm kind of like, wow, why is it so busy? And then you take a look at the menu, and you can see why it's so busy. What an amazing array. You've got sandwiches, soups, you name it, daily specials. Now, I really missed out. I fancied the jerk chicken, and the chap in front of me, he said, I'll have the jerk chicken. And they said, right, that's the last one. I was like, no, it's gone. So, yeah, but here's the breakfast. Now, take a look at this. Come over here. Now, this, it's got a river of beans, if you like. The toast, already buttered. They did ask me if I want butter or not. You've got the bacon, you get egg, tomato, and the dreaded mushrooms. The cameraman's going to have to try them, and a sausage. Now, I've got to tell you, for this, including the tea, come over here, you, for the tea, toast, and everything, £4.50. If you want double bubble on that, it's £6. So if you want 2 eggs, 2 sausages, 2 pieces of bacon, 2 rounds of toast, £6. You cannot at all knock that value. What I want to do is move them over there just for a second, and I'll come to the other plate that I got as well, because that's going to be one of the cheapest I've ever had as well. Start with the egg. Now, the egg looks a little under, but again, from my end, I didn't ask for it anyway. I just actually said, I'll just have the breakfast. So if you want your egg turned over or whatever, then so be it. So let's just cut into that egg. It's nice and soft. Actually, I'm being a bit picky. I'm not too sure it is under, but an excellent egg. It's tasty, does what it says on the tin. It's not a tinned egg, but you know what I mean. Onto the sausage. I would prefer that a little bit more cooked all the way around. However, it's cooked in the middle. It's still tasty. It's certainly not up there amongst the best sausages I've ever had, but £4.50. Churlish if I'm complaining. The bacon, now it's back bacon. Got in there. It's nicely cooked, it's not over. That's the star of the show. It's nice and salty, it's not smoked. but it is saucy and it's well cooked and it's tasty. Great, absolutely great. Beans, 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 beans. Lots of beans, beans, beans. One thing for sure, they're definitely juicy. Now onto the tomato. Tomato looks juicy. Nice. Boom. Tell you what, that's a juicy tomato. Now, I don't like the mushrooms, so let's pass that over to the cameraman. If you can grab that, Mr. Cameraman, and tell me what you think of the mushrooms. Right, what are you in the Gladiator or something? What is this? What's this all about? I guess by him going mid-range and what have you, he's basically turning around saying, yeah, they're not too bad. They're not the greatest, but they're not too bad. Actually, taking a look at them, there's some herbs on there. Is this value? This is ridiculous value. Absolutely ridiculous. 2 slices of bread as well, so.
I watch your videos, love them. I subscribe to your YouTube channel as well. Hi!
Hello.
Yeah, I love watching your videos, so great. I'll
Just give me 2 seconds and I'll come over and say hello.
okay.
Right. The toast is really good toast, nicely toasted. I'm just going to go over and say hello to that lovely young lady. So I'm back in 2 secs, and then I'll give my thoughts on this, but I've got a big surprise for you coming. Back in a sec. This doesn't happen very often. First time that's happened, really. Oh, it happened once before, a chap at Jeremy Clarkson's, but what a lovely lady. Breakfast, £4.50, what can I say, and a mug of Rosie Lee. Oh well, that's great value. Right, I'll come back to you in a second. Don't panic. Don't go worrying or anything. Now this. Oh, put that over there. Oh, this, to me, is outrageous value. As I said, they've got loads of different specials going on in there. I really wanted the jerk chicken. However, roast turkey dinner. A massive. Is it the cheapest on the channel? Yeah, I think it is the cheapest on the channel. £6.50. £6.50 for a roast dinner. I'm laughing here. How can you have a roast dinner for £6.50? The one thing I have got to say, I was looking at Envy with the chap with the jerk chicken. Came with a huge amount of rice. The jerk chicken looked really juicy, succulent, and then had coleslaw on the side, and it just looked that looked fantastic. And that was, I think, £6.50 as well. Right, onto this. So you've got a slice of turkey there, another slice of turkey here, and this is thick slices. This isn't cut thin. It's not processed turkey either. It's cut in. Is it dry? That's the dreaded issue with turkey, is it always dry? Oh my God, that's really good. Tell you what, if I had that on Christmas Day, I'd be really happy. Let's try it with the gravy. Oh, it's a chicken gravy. If I got served that on Christmas Day, I'll be more than happy. Onto the roasties. There's a few on there. They don't look that crisp, to be honest. Am I moaning on a £6.50 roast dinner? They're tasty. Certainly not the best. Oh. Certainly tasty. The piggies in blankets, so even get them. Now I've got to be very honest here. That looks a little bit over on the piggies in blankets, and it's a little bit dark underneath as well. Yeah, you can see it's a bit dark. That's a nice sausage. Bacon around the side. The sausage itself is really, really soft. The bacon has gone a little over, I'm afraid. But am I complaining? Certainly not complaining, no. Then the vegetables. So you've got some carrots, cabbage, broccoli, Let's have a bit of everything. I thought there was somebody else coming over. I was like, hold it. What's going on here? Wow. They're lovely and crunchy, full of flavour. No issue on that. I thought they were going to be tinned. That's fresh veg. Oh yeah. Oh. What do I think? I think I'm in value city here. This, to me, for both, nearly lost the knife, for both, is ridiculous value. It's not just good value, it is ridiculous value. I'm going to need a hand, but all in all, what can I say? Yeah, no wonder there's a big mix of people going in there. And it's not just the people working at the bus station, it's everyone going in there. Because it is value. Fancy a game of pool, there's a pool table in there as well. Yeah, I didn't say, we're only about 5 minutes walk, not even that, 3 minutes walk, 2 minutes walk from Waterloo Station. So this isn't like a long distance in any shape or form. The other thing I want to tell you as well, if you take a look at the menu, it hasn't got your normal café style food, if you like. You've got jerk chicken, as I said. You've also got curried goat in there as well. You can have lamb chops on the special, £6.50. And do you know what? I'm tempted to go in and have a word with that fella. How dare he nick my jerk chicken? In fairness, I was the jerk really, because I should have arrived before him, shouldn't I? So I reckon I shouldn't complain. What do I think? I think that's fantastic value. I've already paid the bill. And what I'm going to do, tuck in and give my final thoughts. You won't believe how much I spent. This is shocking. One of the biggest bills I've ever had on the channel. It's probably the cheapest bill I've ever had on the channel. Well, actually, it couldn't be the cheapest because I've had a couple of incredible value meals. But this, for a location, everything else, can't knock it. Right, I'm going to crack on. We're outside, so I don't want things to go cold here. And as I say, I'll give you my final thoughts after. Big smile, smiling. Well done. Nick my jerk chicken, I'm not happy. Not happy at all. I've got a smile on my face. Why? I'm not going to use the V word anymore. V is not allowed, but you understand what I mean. Brilliant service in there, lovely people. Really, really, really nice people in there, packed. And what it is a conveyor belt. There's people going in and out all the time, all different walks of life. And what's interesting as well, people are going in there getting takeaways, so that's going to be their dinner. And I understand why. For the value, I said it. I said I wouldn't use the word, didn't I? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Because it's inexpensive, it'd be very difficult to actually cook that at home for that kind of money. So yeah, I understand why people go there. It's open to everybody. So again, if you're interested, and I try very hard to find places which are inexpensive, and that is not always easy. And in London, it's impossible. And I genuinely mean it's totally and utterly impossible. So it's like Piccadilly Circus here. Where are we? Waterloo. It's not Piccadilly Circus. The bus cafe. Yeah. Onto the food. The breakfast. Come on. £4.50. You're getting toast, you're getting a tea in there. You know, so many places don't do that, and you've got to add on. Okay, it was a river of beans and there's lots on there, but at least they were tasty. No issue on that. Cameraman said the mushrooms are okay. Really like the bacons. Really juicy tomatoes. All round, yeah, what can I say? No hash browns. Oh, no hash browns on the breakfast. The egg was tasty as well. £6 gets you double the amount. So if you're really, really hungry and you're like, yeah, I want to get in there, £6 gets you double. Then onto that roast dinner. If I had that turkey on Christmas Day, I'd be happy. Roast potatoes need a little bit more cooking, what have you. However, I'm not complaining. No complaints there. I really like the gravy. The veg was a star, really, along with the turkey. That veg was, I just thought it would be tinned or something like that, but it wasn't. It was fresh. So that was excellent stuff and what have you. So, wow. On to the bill. I couldn't ask for a bill. For the breakfast, with the tea, with the toast, £4.50. The roast dinner, £6.50. No service charge. We're in London, no service charge. That is truly incredible. I did leave a tip and it was well deserved as well. Total £11. £11. This is up there. I better move back a little bit. I've been moving backwards and forwards as people have been coming past. This is up there in Maryland. It's a Star Bar, Matthew's Chippy. Marks, I'm going to give it values 10 star. There's no doubts about that. That's 10 star. Quality, everything there, that's a 7. So overall mark, I'm going to give it, I'm stingy. I'm going to be stingy. I'm giving it a 9. I'm giving it a 9. The value brings it right up, and it brings it right up there. Really well done to the Bus Cafe. I'll tell you what's more ironic. Take a look over here. Brand new Aston Martin. Right, I better take off. Shaken and not stirred. Beep, beep. Don't think my fob's going to cut it on this one. Nice car, nice car. Any police around? Any police around? Yeah, there's one or two, there's one or two. It's like, I wasn't doing anything, I wasn't doing anything. If you like and subscribe to the channel, you know I always appreciate that. And until next time, bye-bye. Get in, great value. Oh, I didn't say value, I didn't say value.